everybody is well. It's nice and rainy, and I say that with the utmost sarcasm. It's nice and rainy where I am. Listen, just know when you're doing God's work, the devil is going to try you, and spiritual warfare is going to be tough. This journey, this stepping into obedience, this doing what is asked of and required is no joke, and it's definitely not for the faint-hearted, because you will be tried. Anyway, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is blessed. I have had a busy couple of days. Didn't intend to film yesterday just because it was so busy, but had intended to film today. However, had an emergency, so I am just wrapping up from said emergency and making my way back to my ends. But I wanted to still try and get something in, because we move regardless of the little trip ups and stuff. We don't use the small things as an excuse to say I can't do it. You know, I can't do it. Oh, this got in the way. Yeah, there's gonna be genuine stuff that stops you, but as and where you can fit something in or make movements or, you know, move stuff around, you just go with it. And I think all too often we want things to just like be the image of perfection and all the rest of it. You know, I had my setup I wanted to do at home, but life ain't like that. Life don't work like that. So we just go with it. Just wanted to speak today about, you know, this faith walk that we're all in, or some of us are in, and trying to stay on. I know it can be very trying, but one thing I want to say is, if you're going to do it, be intentional. Be intentional about your walk with God. I think, especially amidst so much, how do you describe it, fan-based Christianity, where people cling to different movements and churches because it's the latest and greatest, and, you know, have you been to this church, this is how they do things. Now, church is good, but be intentional about your faith walk and your walk with Christ, because that is the only way you're going to see the fruit. Oh God, I love you. You be showing up and showing out, my boy. You be showing up and showing out. That's the only way you're going to see the fruit that we all want to. I think all too often we say we're walking with Christ, we say we're on this faith walk, but we have our own plan in the background just in case all else fails and God doesn't come through. We have our own set of plan B, but God doesn't do plan B. God only works when we walk in actual faith and we hand things over to him. I hear all too often about, but where was God when this happened and that happened? And when I question people, when this and that happened, was you intentionally walking with God? Or did you get down on your knees after the fact in the hope that he will fix something that was already happening? So I say this to say, you have to be intentional, because God ain't no genie in a bottle. You don't get to rub that lamp and he pop out and give you 3 wishes. God is a faithful God, but he ain't man where he can be manipulated. You know, like how we can manipulate man and set our intentions based on face value, and they won't know if we're genuine or not. But God knows our hearts. So you can't play in his face like that. You have to come with a clean heart and an open heart. Now, he's not expecting us to be perfect. Absolutely not. He is not expecting us to be perfect, because we're not perfect people. But if you're going to come to him in a genuine manner, in a humble manner. And if you're going to walk in faith, it's got to be exactly that. You've got to hand over whatever trial or tribulation you're going through, or whatever you're praying for. You've got to hand it to him in genuine faith that he will do his works, and you've got to do your works to meet him. When the Holy Spirit speaks to you about doing your part, you have to do it. As it says, faith without works is dead, and that's real. All too often we're hoping that the blessings fall from the sky, and listen, sometimes they do, but when they do, it's often when we've done some work and we're feeling a little bit weighty from the work we've done, and God just props us up. He props us up, that we've taken a few steps, we're feeling a bit tired, so he does that prop up. You know, when your brethren's helping you climb over the wall or climb over the fence, he does that. So, you know, and I just say this because honestly, the times we're living in, like, it's real out here, it's real in these streets. And listen, as I've said, like, you can't play in God's face and expect him to show up in the way that you need him. You've got to have an intentional relationship, be intentional, and yeah, the rest is history. Once you're doing your bit, he will meet you, and he will provide for you. But yeah, just a short one because I am on the road and it's pouring, but just a short one, and I hope everyone is well, and hopefully we will catch up again sometime soon. Take care, have a good day, bye.